Yo, what is going on, guys? Can y'all hear me in here? I got a mic system, so I'm like testing to see if y'all can hear me. Somebody let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Testing this new live stream on Saturday nights. Don't really know. Wait, let's see. Top chat. Hold on. Let's go to all chat. Let's see. Live chat. What's going on, Sith? Can you hear me all right? Give me like a thumbs up if you can hear me, because I got a new audio thing plugged in and I can't tell. Cool. Appreciate you, boss. What's going on, man? What's up, SLB? What's your take on Plex? Feels very expensive, to be honest. Here's my thing on Plex. I don't watch the movies. I get digital anyway on when I get the digital code. So I think Plex is maybe a great way to save your footage in case of an emergency, but I don't have the money or the time right now to invest fully into all that, because that's a lot of terabytes you got to get into. Yeah, I've been recording. So remember, like a couple weeks ago, I did my whole. I started my series, my whole collection, and I started with VHS. Well, I started filming my DVDs today. I'm still not done. Like, it's literally taken me all day. If that's a 4 to 5 hour video, I am sorry. Because I talk a lot in that. But that I'm trying to get that out tomorrow, but we'll see. That one's just taking forever. What's going on, Drew? Maxim, what's going on, man? I can't wait to see your DVD, bro. I talk a lot. So my VHS collection was like 200 and something. My DVD collection is like 900 and something. So it's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. John Doe Juggalo in the house. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Man, you've been going to like a lot of concerts lately, it looks like, or like a lot of like events and stuff with your wife, man. That's dope. I love seeing your behind the scenes pictures. What am I drinking? I am drinking coffee because I took like an afternoon nap this afternoon because filming all this DVD stuff wore me out. So I'm just drinking coffee, which I just made. That's why it started at 9:15 and not 9 o'clock. Because I was like trying to rush to set up the mic. I didn't want to just do the normal audio system from the computer, like the computer mic. It can be super long. You'll watch it. It's gonna be super long, bro. So what I'm doing right now is I'm exporting the card while I'm doing this live because I can't do nothing else. So I think I filmed about 3 hours worth of stuff already, and I still have probably about another hour or so to go. Here's the thing. Do y'all remember my VHS one? I was standing the whole time. Well, I'm sitting the whole time for this, which was a big mistake because I feel my age. And every time I get through like 2 or 3 stacks, I got to get up and stretch because it's a lot sitting down for like that long and just pulling movies and everything. 3 concerts in 4 weeks. Woo! Man, that sounds expensive. That's all I'm going to say. That sounds expensive. I'm at work till 11 Eastern. I always drink coffee, tea, or wine to wind down after work. Yeah, I got to that point. I drink so much coffee, this shit doesn't affect me anymore. Half the time in the morning, I don't even like it. It's just kind of my brain is programmed to like wake up, drink coffee. I may drink half of it, but I will tell you, a subscriber on here, Rudy, got me hooked to freaking. God, I should have went there actually tonight because they're still open. They open late. Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros Coffee. We've had them here, but I've never had one like really close to me. So I got one 4 minutes up the road, and I've been going there a lot. The next James Bond movie will be Denis Villeneuve's doing Bond, which I'm excited about it's funny you say that. I rewatched Dune last night for the first time in a long time. I did. So I just got an OLED and I'm waiting to get that video out. But I got an OLED and one of the first movies I like watch like the whole movie was for some reason, I don't know why, I put in this Dune, David Lynch's Dune, and then right when I got done, I put in Denis Dune because I got to get the second one. But I'm stoked for him doing Bond. I wish he would do maybe one more smaller movie like Prisoners in between because he's just doing franchise after franchise. But honestly, I would much rather Denis do it than Nolan. And I feel like this is a big deal because it's the first non-British director, I think, to do a Bond movie. What's going on, Night 90? What's going on, Robert? Alexander, CLZ app. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm telling you, CLZ app is the shit, bro. Like, it really has helped me so much. I stopped double dipping a lot because of it. Maximum just got back from your Quigley meeting. Dude, I've never seen Return of the Living Dead, to be honest. I want to. Is that the one? I think Chase from AVA Pop Culture keeps telling me about how naked she is. Every time Linnea Quigley gets brought up, it's how naked she is. Jeff, I have not got my Witter Entertainment package yet. And oh, did I get my email? No, I did not get my email. Hold on, let me check my email. I've been seeing people have been getting their stuff unless I got it and I accidentally deleted it. But no, I didn't get an email, but I've been seeing that the Terrifier VHSs have been getting shipped out. So I'm kind of stoked and hoping I get some kind of notification. But no, I haven't heard anything. Doing Bond has possibilities, but I think it will be after the third Dune movie. Aren't they already done filming the third Dune movie? Are currently in production for Dune? Dune is definitely coming first. Bond is still a long way away. The only thing I hate about the Bond thing is, I mean, it's coming to theaters. It's Amazon, so we'll get like an Amazon exclusive steelbook, maybe. I don't know how they're gonna do the physical part of that. How do you feel 9? Well, Travis, is this a deep question? Hold on. How do you feel 9/11 shaped your love and appreciation for physical media? I think a lot about the IRA. Oh, that's a little deep for me, bro. I don't think about it at all and how it impacts because when that happened, I was in ninth grade and physical media was just skate videos to me. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. That's kind of a deep question. Saves me insanity. Dude, CLZ up saved me a lot of insanity. What's with that OLED, Thomas? I'm a believer, bro. I am a true believer now in 4K now that I got the OLED. So the first thing I did when I got the OLED, I put in every movie I thought looked bad on my old TV. Didn't watch the whole movie, skimmed through it, and I will say the worst 4Ks I had on my old TV that I was like, it just doesn't look good. I like the skin tone, so it looked perfect on that. Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm gonna have a whole video how Pirates of the Caribbean is like the worst 4K ever. Bro, I thought the same thing. I was about to make a whole video about how Pirates the 4K is trash. I put it on the OLED, no calibration, just stock settings, looked amazing. So I'm completely sold on the OLED now. What's going on, Movie Odyssey? Movie Odyssey. I did get your Instagram messages. Sorry, I haven't replied back. I was kind of getting blown up with a bunch of Instagram messages today for other things, and I just totally forgot. So I apologize, bro. Are you getting any Criterion purchases this month? I am. So here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this whole month on YouTube and physical media is gonna be Criterion, and my goal is to kind of give y'all something else to watch besides Criterion. I will be getting Criterion, but I'm gonna wait until mid-July and probably just talk about that in my end of the month haul toward the end of the month. But I pre-ordered Barry Lyndon. So that may be the first Criterion I do. I may do a review on the Barry Lyndon 4K, but movies I'm getting this month from Criterion, I'm gonna get Princess Bride, Risky Business, Double Indemnity. I had a list. It was like a whole bunch. I totally forgot. Well, let me look on my Amazon thing real fast. Because I'm not gonna get that many, to be honest. I'm not like the biggest like Criterion fanboy. Let's see. Oh, the 3 and 4 Musketeers, that is a must. Honora, why didn't I totally forgot about Honora. Honora's a must. Those are my big ones I'm gonna get. Let's see. Watch it. It's super fun. Okay, definitely will. Uh Dune did say he has to complete. Yeah, he's got to do Dune. He's got to finish that before he starts something else. Jeff, you got an email that my VHS has shipped. Ooh, really? I haven't got that email yet, bro. I was gonna check my pack. I got two Terrifier VHSs. I got the standard and I got a box. It was a mistake. So that's what I got it. Jason, what's up, Bay? What's up, Boo? Glad you're in the house. So you loving your OLED? Bro, I'm loving the OLED. I didn't even have to do much modification or calibration. So I watched Chase's video on how to calibrate it, on how he calibrates his TV. And then my boy Q, the movie collector, sent me this website to like properly calibrate. So I'm taking notes on both, and then I'm just kind of doing it by eye. I will say, I don't get how anybody watches movies on filmmaker mode. That mode looks like ass. It looks like ass. Filmmaker mode is awful. I don't know how anybody does it. Are you into Kurt Russell movies? Bro, Sky High is my favorite Kurt. I'm kidding. Sky High's not my. I love Sky High though. I love Kurt Russell. I'm not into every one of his movies. Stargate, I'm not into. Captain Ron is one of my favorites, which we need a Blu-ray for. Really, really bad. We need a Blu-ray for Captain Ron. In fact, skip Blu-ray. Give us 4K. Because with that Caribbean setting and everything, I mean, come on. The Thing is probably the best Kurt Russell, though. I love Overboard too. Let me see. I'm gonna fall way behind in the chat, so before we even get started. Travis, what's up, man? I'm definitely on the skate video. That was like 11. Yeah, dude, skate videos, major comfort food, man. Major comfort. Have you seen the recent movies about the release on 4K, the new Casper, Meet the Parents, and other stuff? Dude, Casper, yes. I'm excited for Casper. Meet the Parents is good at how's it gonna look on 4K? I would rather but here's the thing. So I would rather than with that kind of movie, would they release the third one individual? I would rather than just with those kind of movies, just release them all in like one big pack together. Meet the Parents is probably my favorite out of all three of them, though. So maybe, but I'm not gonna rush to get Meet the Parents. Casper, I really like. Van Wilder is Travis Van Wilder is epic. Yes, Van Wilder is epic. Rudy, thank you, my man. Thank you. Hope you're making lots of money over there with your feet pics. Yes, I am definitely getting Honora. It's a movie about a stripper. I mean, of course I'm getting Honora. Bro, that ending, that ending of Honora still gets me. Am I getting Creepshow 2 on 4K? I've never seen Creepshow 2. Chase got mad at me the other day. He's like, you've never seen it? I didn't like Creepshow 1, to be honest. All I remember is Meteor shit. And that. Brenton, what's up, man? My fellow Katie Holmes lover, bro. I was going through my DVD pile today, dude, and do you remember that movie, Thank You for Smoking? I totally forgot Katie Holmes was in that movie. Totally forgot she was in that movie. What's up, Danny? Rudy just picked up Godzilla versus Bio. Dude, I never got into Godzilla, man. My Godzilla is 1997's Matthew Broderick or 1998, whichever. I love that one. Let's see. Can you record a better? Brian can record a better, and Nora loves Sean Home. He can record better. Thank you. Dude, that movie was shot on film. I actually love the way he shot that, Nora. I couldn't get into Tangerine Dream though. I mean Tangerine. Shot that on an iPhone, and I'm sorry, the whole thing was a gimmick. Florida Project. Florida Project, I think is coming to 4K. We'll definitely be getting that. Have y'all seen Red Rocket? Red Rocket was actually filmed really close to where I live, where I grew up with in South Texas. Like a lot of like those. It was shot in Texas City, I think, which is a suburb of Houston, but beautifully shot. I just couldn't get into the story at all. Iron Wolf, yes, a live stream. This is my second live stream. I'm starting to do 'em. I feel like Saturday nights might be a good night to do it. I didn't know if anybody was going to be doing a live stream tonight. I didn't see anybody, so I was like, I'll hop on for a couple hours and let's just hang out, you guys. That cup better be tequila, man. It's coffee. It's the next best thing. Y'all don't want me on tequila over here, bro. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be looking for Latina chicks everywhere. Godzilla, it's sick. I have not, like I said, I have not seen it. Yo, welcome to the OLED filmmaker mode for life. Nick Sweat, dude. Filmmaker mode, bro. If you're watching things in filmmaker, I may make a video and be like, send me your calibrations and let me watch them how you watch them. How would y'all feel about a video of that? If I'm like, y'all sent me this and send me a movie, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this movie in your mode, how you watch it, and see if I feel the same. Because I think, honestly, the LG C4 looked pretty goddamn good straight out the box. I'm not even gonna lie. I did do some calibration to it, but very little. Like cinema mode was like had the warm all the way turned up. I had to turn that way down. It looked like I was watching footage. You know when your phone has that night mode on and it turns everything that orange, that ugly orange? I can't do that. Cannot do that. Hey, just got all 3 Terrifier films on me. It's just nice. I got 3, I have 2 and 3 on VHS. Once Witter ships my stuff, I'll have all of them. And I will be making a box for them, which I'll get into boxes later. Death Proof is my favorite. Hey, I'm not gonna argue that. I won't argue that. Not my favorite Tarantino movie, but Kurt Russell killed it. What up, Iron Wolf? You finally set, dude. Yeah, I can't wait to show. So once I got the OLED and kind of got the whole like entertainment system or like the surroundingness around it done, it kind of changed the way I was gonna do my living room. So it's coming together. It's just slow. I spent way too much money this weekend on the new TV and the new. I had to get a new stand for it because my stand could only fit a 55, and I upgraded to a 65. But the only reason I got the 65 is because Amazon had a sale, like an early sale, where the OLED 65 was the exact same price as the 55. So that's why I got it. 51 watching and 8 likes. Yeah, vegan, put them in check, man. I think we're up to 50. Yeah, 15 now. Meet the Parents looks good on Blu-ray. Don't know. Yeah, Meet the Parents isn't one of those I feel like is going to be a standout. I mean, it may be. There's a lot of outside day scenes in it. I will say Peacemaker, if any of y'all are in the Peacemaker, that 4K, it looks really good. It's just it's a lot of interior scenes, so it doesn't have that pop that like outdoor scenes. And Meet the Parents doesn't have really any action in it. I don't even, so I think it'll have better saturation and better skin tones, but that's about it. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a night and day difference between the Blu-ray, personally. Speaking of raunchy comedies, I'd kill for Waiting. Dude, Waiting would be dope on 4K. Waiting would look good. What's up, Jane Doe Lottie? What's going on? I'm excited. Y'all having a whole conversation with Jeff in here. Why don't Jeff hop on? Everybody wants to talk to you more than me. Jeff, Rudy. I'm sorry, Jeff, Rudy. All y'all talking to each other. I'm sorry. Raunchiest comedy. I don't know. That depends. Raunchiest? You got me thinking now. I'm gonna think about that. Okay, that's actually a hard one because when you say raunchiest, I'm thinking of what's the most like, ooh, yeah, I'm not showing that to my mom. Everything. You're my biggest customer. You wish, Rudy. You wish. I am. I feel like you might like the movie Rushmore from Criterion. Think I saw Rushmore once, way back when it came out. I don't even remember Rushmore. Are any of y'all getting that Wes Anderson box set? There's only 2 Wes Anderson movies I would get, maybe 3. Um, Moonrise Kingdom is definitely one I'm gonna get when it comes to 4K and as an individual. French Dispatch, I will most likely get on 4K because that's coming out real soon. I'll probably wait till November for that one. I don't really have any other ones. Meet the Tenenbaums, I gotta rewatch for that. Creep Show 2 and there. Everybody keeps talking about the raft scene. Everybody I've seen, Ken talked about it in his video. Chase talked about the raft scene. Everybody's talking about this raft scene. I don't even I have no idea. Like when I saw that picture, Arrow put out, I was like, Freddy versus Jason? Maybe? But no, I was wrong. I'm so happy comedies are getting 4Ks this year. Yeah, 4Ks are getting a lot of love. Love, thank you for smoking. Bro, Jason, you're like the only one I know on here who's really heard of it. Thank you for smoking is very much a hidden gem. Stuck on DVD. I know how much you love DVD, Jason. Katie, bro, forever. Stoked to see you finally pull the trigger on that OLED legit probably. Dude, yeah. I see it now. Like, I'm gonna have to change how I do my side by sides because what I may do is because I rip it off the disc. And I feel like that's like the best representation of it. But at the same time, it's gonna look different on the OLED than it will my just off the disc because the process is different. So what I may do is do when I do my side by sides, do the 4K and Blu-ray, but also do what it looks like on my TV. Because the TV looks so good, I can just film off the TV. You know how most people who do like, let me just show you what it looks like off my TV, and it's our settings are different. I may do that just to show you, like, hey, this movie may look really dark right off the disc, but look how it looks on my TV. It looks amazing. I may even put my settings to be like, look, these are my settings. If y'all are interested in that. Elon Musk have it. Does he really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. I don't have any. I'm not political. I don't give 2 shits about any of that. Creepshow 2 specs are underwhelming. What do you mean by that, Austin? Is it like the special features are underwhelming? Is it not in Dolby Vision? What do you mean by that? Because I didn't really watch. I didn't really pay attention to anything that Era released. The only thing I'm getting from that Era announcement is Lost in Space, and I'm gonna wait until that goes down to like $24. That's not a day one. That one will wait for that one. You seen Strange Darling? Great. Yes, I do. I got that over there. That one looks amazing. I need to rewatch that on the OLED. I'm kind of going back and rewatching all my 4Ks right now. Have you seen National? Yes, I have. I actually own 1 and 2, and both of them are fucking awful. Topanga. Topanga is in those. I like the second one way better. The one where they're on the cruise ship of Dorm Days. The first Dorm Days when they're just running around the dorm in the college was kind of dumb, but I like the second one when they're on the cruise ship. Fabian, what's going on from Chile? God, I want to go to Chile. I might be going. I was supposed to be going to Cuba soon, but I may be going somewhere else. I don't know yet, but I'm supposed to be going in that area. Love Rudy. Of course, you love Red Rocket, Rudy. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it feels like your kind of movie, like legit. The Raft short story from the Skeleton Crew was even creepier. Okay. I think all studios would just really stuck a dude. I really wish they would. I really wish they would just be like, I feel like so many 4Ks are getting like double, triple, quadruple editions. Like, how many Night of the Living Dead 4Ks do we have? How many like World War Z 4Ks do we have? We need more straight to we need more DVDs that haven't even made it to Blu-ray, especially Warner Bros. Trojan War with Jennifer Love Hewitt. Come on, Trojan War needs a Warner Archives or something, but no one Warner Archives, they'll mess it up because Warner Archives has a bad history lately. Like Warner Archives is slacking. Like they kept pushing back Just Friends, and they finally released Just Friends. I know Jeff is gonna love this, and they release it, and they have a disc replacement program because they forgot to put all the special features on there. And then they just released what High Society on 4K, their second 4K, and they forgot to ship them all with slipcovers. So now there's like a slipcover replacement program kind of a thing, which Warner Archives. I'm convinced there's only one person working there at this point because I know they fired everybody. Mix coffee with alcohol. Get me an Irish coffee. I've actually never tried coffee with alcohol. Filmmaker mode sucks. Totally agree. Filmmaker mode works sometimes. If you yeah, I feel like you really gotta calibrate the living shit out of filmmaker mode. Okay, so my settings, I watching it, dude. My standard mode is good enough for me. I did modify it a little bit, calibrate it a little bit, but standard and cinema mode, I really had to modify my cinema mode. Like basically, one's cooler and one's warmer, and some movies look different in each one, but it looks great to me. Same with the Bravia, dude. I thought about getting. So I have an LG 65-inch C4 in the living room, but I'm thinking about replacing my 55-inch with a Sony. So I have kind of one of each and seeing if there's really a difference. Yeah, Illustrator Pro. I calibrated more in standard mode. I think out the box, it looked fantastic. I didn't have to do much to the calibrations. Mom and Pop's video has them. True, don't. Congrats on your new OLED. Thank you, Edward. I only got it because I could afford payment plans on Amazon. I think I pay like $300 and I pay like $250 a month for the next like 5 months or something. So that's the only reason I got it. We're watching my OLED in the room still. Yeah, man. I'm not here to really ask for money, but if y'all want to send some stuff, I'm not gonna complain. That OLED was expensive. I feel like I gotta make YouTube videos every freaking day now to pay for that OLED. I'm not even gonna lie. Damn, my chat's jumping. Oh, is Chase in the chat? I saw Hey Chase somewhere. Hold on. Have you seen Purple Rain in 4K? Unbelievable. I have the 4K. I have not watched it yet. I will make that a priority. There's a few 4Ks I haven't watched it. I got that from a Groove sale recently. It was like part of their 10 for 33. Really good deal. Yeah, but I do have it. I just haven't watched it yet on 4K. Have you seen Kung Fury on Blu-ray Super? I have not. I have not seen Kung Fury. My issue is smaller room screen size, 42 inches are too big. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with that. AP screeners or both 4Ks. I have both 4Ks, bro. He's talking about American Pie. Which what's funny? I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what's going on with my 88 partnership. The person who I was in contact with at 88 Films is gone now, apparently. So I didn't get American Reunion. I didn't get any of the things that I was supposed to get in. And I messaged him. So I don't even know if I'm part of that review program. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm about to buy the Reunion one, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing many. I'm still going to support them. They have a ton of movies I want, even if I don't get them for free. It'll just probably be a lot less. It's one of those. I hope I'm still there. Like I still hope I'm in the good graces and part of their review club or review people. But I'm one of these people. It was fun while it lasted. If nothing happens, Revenge of the Nerds. I knew Chase was going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Fucking Porky's, bro. We're gonna battle it out for that. No, I'm not gonna argue. If someone wants to say Revenge of the Nerds is better than Porky's, I will not argue that at all. If someone says I like Porky's more, but I'm not gonna argue that at all. Both are just top movies. 40-Year-Old Virgin is a must that is coming to 4K. That is going to I think that'll look good on 4K because it's got this kind of soap opera-y, not soap opera-y, but it's got this very high, like, TV, like sitcom, not soap opera, but sitcom lighting. So everything just looks bright and flat and pop. So that one could look good on 4K. Rushmore just kills it. Revenge of the Nerds is excellent. Yeah. Moonrise is good too. Are you talking about Moonrise Kingdom? Pop that tape in, baby. What does Shay say? Pop that tape in. I got you. Dang, I think these edibles are finally. Dude, you should have sent some my way. Dude, if I did this on edibles, dude, this show would be so fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Dude, you will love the raft segment. Is Creepshow 2 on Tubi? That's the only way I'll really watch it if it's on Tubi because I did not care for that much for the first one. Uncle Buck is still one of the best 4Ks this year. I agree with that. I think it looks amazing, but I just saw Uncle Buck for the first time this year, so I don't have anything to compare it to, but I will agree it looked amazing. I have the DVD of Thank You for Smoking with the slip. Need to show you that machine. Yeah, I don't think I have the slip. I have like the Blockbuster edition of that. Watching your comparison videos on my OLED showed the difference. Yeah, see, watching, I never know how it really looks because when I do side by sides, I edit on my Mac computer. But when I watched it on my old TV, it looked like shit. Dude, my old TV was shit. Like, I'm really starting to realize that now after getting an OLED. I was watching movies that looked like shit. Now, not every movie looked like shit, but in comparison, have you finished the DVD shelves? I have not, man. Holy shit. No, I have not. It's kind of an overwhelming process. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a little bit of an overwhelming process. GC in the house. What's going on, man? Glad you can make it. Creepshow 2 is full restoration negative with Dolby Vision. Cool. I gotta watch it. Mhm. I was shocked they didn't announce a date. Yeah, I feel like I think Chase said it in his video. Maybe around Christmas time. I feel Spawn may be Halloween. Spawn may be Halloween, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think it was Chase that said they might try to get them out by Christmas, which I agree with because they said it's coming this year. Oh, man, watch Strange Darling on OLED. It's my favorite disco last year. I definitely will. I watched it on my old TV and it looked great to me, but watching on the OLED, I can't wait. What lights are you using in the back? I got these like so what's lighting me right here is literally a lamp. Like can you see it in my glass reflection? It's literally a lamp. But I have these light tubes from Amazon that I have just I have a blue one and this one. I got them plugged up because they will die. But yeah, I have a few of those from Amazon. Do I have a Panasonic UB20? I do not. I have a Sony 700M or whatever. I want to get the Panasonic and like figure out which room to put what player in, but I've kind of heard mixed things. I've heard it's great, but I've heard it doesn't play everything, which that doesn't bother me either. If I have two different players and two different TVs, I'm like, oh, it doesn't work in this room, but it'll work in that room. So it may come, but I don't know. XTV. You needed to the name. I'm like looking at y'all's conversations. I still haven't watched Criterion Night of the Living Dead. I still have not watched my Criterion No Country for Old Men. I got that like a couple months ago and it went down to $18 and still have not got it. You get an American Reunion and dude, I got to complete the whole set. So I'm getting them all. But I don't know if I'm getting them for free for a review anymore from 88. So I'll probably just end up buying it because I don't know what's going on with that. What's going on? Because apparently they're moving to at the same time. They're like in the process of moving offices and my Connect isn't working there anymore. So it's kind of like they were like, oh, who are you again? Like, oh, shit. I did have the biggest American Pie 2 video on there. So you would think they would send me American Pie, but I'll still buy it either way. If you're interested in physical media shelves, check out. Dude, okay, I definitely will. LG OLED or Sony TVs are fire. Yeah, I got the LG one, Patrick. And I'm so happy with it. I am so happy with it. I'm gonna skip down to the bottom real fast and go back up because no control minute, the certified classic. Those first few minutes will get. Yeah, I've seen it. I just haven't seen the 4K yet. What movie or show do you fall asleep the most to? Comfort. You know what movie I used to fall asleep to so much is dude, I had to turn the AC off because it was loud and my glasses are fogging. Infinity War. Dude, I will watch that movie so many times, fall asleep to. I will fall asleep to that movie before Thanos pops in. I will watch that whole movie and play it in my head. That is a great just go to sleep movie. I love the movie. I use PS5 as a 4K player. I used to. I still do sometimes. I have it in my bedroom now as that 4K player, but I had to get a player that actually did Dolby Vision. So I think now that I have a TV that does Dolby Vision and a TV and a player that both support it, I think that was the missing factor. I also got new HDMI cables. I got Cable Matters 2.1 HDMI cable. I basically went into ChatGPT and was like, I have this TV and this player. What are the best HDMI cables for the results? And they basically said these, so I bought them. I don't think having a PS5 is bad. It's just it doesn't support Dolby Vision. I remember the days when we were perfectly happy with the analog yeah, man. That's why I still like VHS. Like when I watch a movie and I just want to watch a movie, I'll just put on a VHS. I feel like with 4Ks, I'm constantly like, is this good? Is this 4K a better transfer? Are the colors better? When I watch a VHS, I don't give a shit. I'm just watching the movie. Total Recall 35th anniversary this year, but we didn't get much. Did they release Total Recall again on 4K? I don't remember hearing about that one. Someone someone told me watching movies on OLED was like watching your favorite movies for the first time again. So the movies I did watch on 4K, I put in every one that I thought looked weird on my old TV. I will say the one that popped the most, that literally felt like I was watching a 3D movie, was 2001: A Space Odyssey. I always heard people say that that was like the best 4K ever, and I saw problems with it on my old TV. Those problems were gone when I watched it on the new TV, and it popped. Oh my god, it popped. Same with like I said, Pirates of the Caribbean, Starship Troopers. I had this conversation with Chase. I was like, my Starship Troopers looks like ass. The 4K looks awful. Skin tones look desaturated. It just looks bad. And he's like, I don't see any problem with it. I think it looks good. And he was sending me pictures. I'm like, it doesn't look like that on my TV. So I popped that in, and night and day difference. Night and day difference. I got 5 kids to feed. Yeah. Man, that dude shot the woman with the 3 titties, and I will never forgive him for that. In Total Recall. Yeah, I got the Steelbook. You know what's funny? I used to watch this guy's channel. I don't watch him anymore, but there's a channel, a physical media channel on YouTube that is. Sorry, Chase was texting me. There's a physical media channel. Yeah, I'll just say it, in search of physical media. He was saying something about get it now because it's like $100 steelbook. It'll never get reprinted, bro. You can still get that steelbook for $25 at like Walmart and shit. So I got it. Yeah, that director, Paul Verhoeven. I need to get Basic Instinct on 4K. I need to get that Lionsgate limited. I got your text, bro. I'm gonna text you the address here. I'll text it to you now. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll send it to you later. It's taking up too much time. The Fright Night and Dracula. I have not seen the original Fright Night. I have seen. I love the remake. I talk about that in my DVD video. I love the remake with Anton Yelch, rest in peace. I would love that on 4K. That is really good. Showgirls, yes, I do not have the VSU. I just got the standard edition, which I'm happy with. I would love the VSU. I didn't get the one with the slipcover because that new slipcover looked fucking horrendous. I could create something better in Photoshop in 5 minutes in that, whatever that was. I also didn't like the peacock thing as the bush that they did. V. Showgirls is very underrated. I never understood the hate for Showgirls until like I started watching YouTube. I never understood it. Campy masterpiece. Yep. Anyone have the upgrade to? I have not got the upgrade to Tombstone at all. I will get it, but it depends. Who is it? Hollow Man, dude. I 100% agree about Hollow Man. And while we're talking about that, I did make a box. I do have a box coming for Hollow Man. I got it because I got the Walmart Steelbook, which is just Blu-ray. I don't even think this is the director's cut either, but box coming for that. I love Hollow Man. Hollow Man is so good. Showgirls isn't a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. Jordan, Movie Den, what's up, man? How you gonna pop in the chat and not say what's up? You probably did, and I just missed it. I don't know. New Frankenstein movie coming on Netflix. Dude, I am not a Del Toro fan at all. I'm just, that movie does not excite me at all. Who makes the boxes? I make the boxes. All handmade. I'll be selling them here real soon. I just am waiting for some legal stuff and some website stuff I'm trying to work out. Sorry, Jordan. I know I missed it. The chat just went shh. And I'm like, yeah, there's like 81 people in here. I'm like trying to keep up. In search of physical media scares people into you. Yeah, I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. And I think it's crazy suspicious. I don't even care anymore. I think it's crazy suspicious how that man went from 20,000 subs in like 4 years on YouTube to like 100,000 within 2 months. And now he's like over 200,000. That makes zero sense to me. I'm convinced that man was buying all of his followers. And he doesn't post anything until he gets Amazon links and it's all sell, sell, sell. He's like, I don't want to talk bad about the dude. I can make a video discrediting everything he says, and I'm not gonna go there. And it starts with the whole Starship Troopers. He literally said, this is going out of print. It's never coming back. Guess what? It came back in print for like cheaper. So sorry, I went on that whole rant. Dude, Hollow Man 2 sucks. 100% agree, Austin. Dude, I tried to watch that movie. That movie sucks so bad. Yes, I've seen Pacific Rim. I don't like it. The only Del Toro movie I really like is Blade 2. And it has nothing to do with Del Toro. The one scene at the end is gross. They skipped in search of it. Yeah, 100% agree. Wait, you can buy subs? Yeah, you can totally buy subs. 100%. Finally catching you're alive. What's going on, man? Do you think we'll get it? Don't tell, dude. I don't know. Don't tell mom. Does that even have a Blu-ray? Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. I don't think that even has a Blu-ray. I think is that a Fox? If Fox owns it, I don't know. Probably not. 1995 was the craziest year for movies. 1994 was an amazing year. 1999 is probably my favorite year. 1997 was an amazing year. I'm trying to think of 95 movies off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. He emphasizes the biggest, best channel. Yeah, I thought about getting a fake movie. Dude, you can those YouTube plaques he has in the background. You can buy those off eBay. You know that, right? I'm just saying. I just don't respect it. I don't know. I just don't respect it as like you can't talk movies. You're just selling stuff, which is cool. There are lots of channels that I just don't respect as physical media channels, but I either like them as people or, but I got to that point. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm listening to a lot of Blink 182, Sum 41. I'm trying to keep like a positive mindset, and I want to keep this positive. on here because some people just make it too easy to call them out on, and I know how much y'all love that. I don't want to be that guy right now. Blade One is so good, bro. Blade One, that opening scene with the shower in the club. Whoo! You got Tracy Lords in there. Do you have a holy grail in your collection that meant something that you were able to obtain for your collection? Yes. What is it? I don't know off the top of my head. What would be a holy grail? Oh, hold on. I don't know. Let me think about that real fast because that's Cell 2 is horrible too. They made a Cell 2? Hold on. Who said Lawrence of Arabia? Yep, Lawrence of Arabia multiple times. So I got a Lawrence of Arabia box coming too. Just finished this recently. I love it. This movie is not my favorite movie, but I got it because it was like at the time it was like out of print. So when it came back in print, I rushed to go get it. But yeah, no, this is a great looking 4K. Kind of ad for the boxes. Will Fast Time? Yes, Fast Times at Richmond High will. Criterion, their Blu-ray is now Chase can advocate for this since he's in the chat because he has it. I believe Fast Times at Richmond High, the Criterion is a 4K scan on Blu-ray. And Criterion is famous for just re-releasing their stuff later. So I'm gonna wait until that gets a 4K because it already has a 4K scan. I believe that. Chase can back me or somebody can back me up on that who has the Blu-ray. Starship Troopers came back cheaper, but yeah, it did came back cheaper. Well, I do love the Pacific Rim. Dude, that second one was even worse. Pacific Rim 2 was even worse. Dude, I've never seen that with 95. Is that the dude Romancing the Stone? I do not like Romancing the Stone. I know that's blasphemy. It's a movie I should like. I do not like Romancing the Stone. I do not like Michael Douglas comedy. I want like serious Michael Douglas. You know, Basic Instinct where he throws that chick on the that was crazy Michael Douglas, you know? Shawshank was Shawshank 97? Was that 95? Positivity keeps it fun for yeah, I'm trying to just keep that mindset. I feel like there's a lot of people complaining about shit too recently. Like complaining about this and complaining about that. The whole Orbit and vinegar syndrome thing. Like some people have facts. Chase made a video that was more fact based. Some people made their opinion. Some people like I just don't give a shit to be honest. I'm like, especially if I see like there's some big news on physical media YouTube and everybody's doing it, I just won't talk about it. Because it's already out there and I won't really have anything to say about it. 7 was 95. I need to get 7 on 4K. I just have that. I have the DVD still. Strange Days, never seen Strange Days with Angela Bassett. The boxes look great. Man, they're coming, man. They're coming. I'm excited to finally launch that. I think they did the same with Breakfast Club. Yeah, Breakfast Club was a 4K scan too. Yeah, Chase said it is a 4K scan. I don't think Chase will get it. Chase is very much because I think you're right, Chase. They don't add Dolby Vision or HDR, so there's no benefit for you, as you said. I think 4K scans on Blu-rays look great. But my issue is if the company has a track record of double dipping like that, same with the Arrow. I was almost got the Elvira Blu-ray. They released a 4K. There's another one they just released too. That was I think Creepshow with the Blu-ray, and they released it in the same packaging. So anything that's a 4K scan on Blu-ray with Arrow, Criterion, Shout Factory, or even Kino's starting to do it now, to be honest. Kino's starting to do it. So I'm kind of hesitant with those companies to get their Blu-ray scans or to get their 4K scans on Blu-rays. Now, if it's a 2K scan on Blu-ray, that's different because it can still get bumped up. Cell 2, God, I can't believe they made a Cell 2. That is, we need Black, dude. That is the one Michael Douglas movie I could never get into was Black Rain. I have the DVD, and maybe the DVD just looks like shit. Maybe the quality is just bad. I just never could get into that movie at all. Rainy Day bootleg, yeah, Criterion Blu-ray with a 4K The Game is my favorite as well. The Game was a weird one. I love the way The Game was shot. Like, cinematically, it was shot. Can we take a second to talk about David Fincher for a second? Did y'all hear he's doing the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel or spinoff or whatever, and he's also doing an American version of Squid Game? I'm like, I miss when does David Lynch not do anything original anymore? Is he done with theaters? Like, is David Lynch done with theaters and he's completely like streaming now? We may never get another like proper David Lynch 4K, like a new one again. Just one of the guys gets a 4K. I talk about just one of the guys in my DVD video that I filmed today because I got that on DVD. I don't know how I feel that movie has aged very well. I prefer She's the Man out of those two. Toy Story was 95. God, I've not seen Toy Story in forever. Under Siege, never seen Under Siege. Fright Night, the original Fright Night is awesome. I do want to see Fright Night 2. So that whole rumor and everything has me really intrigued. I will buy Fright Night 2 before I buy Fright Night 1. Probably. That sounds stupid, I know, but I'm just so intrigued. It's kind of like The Keep. I never saw The Keep, and that was like this one that everybody was talking about, and then it came out and I had to get it. Fright Night 4K fucking rules. Okay, I'll check it out. Y'all saw me. If it goes on sale, I'll definitely check it out because I love I love the remake. And if I love the remake, I'll most likely love the original. My rule with Criterion is no upgrade. Yeah, I totally respect that, Chase. Yeah, if it doesn't have HDR Dolby Vision, what's the point? It's just a bigger disc and it's not, yeah, there's no real upgrade to it. There's no art upgrade either. Criterion does not change the art. Arrow's starting to not change the art either on their upgrades. It's starting to look like Black Rain's not for everybody. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Streaming is apparently where all the money is. Yeah, dude, make your money, dude. Streaming is definitely where all the money is. Yeah. Rest in peace, David Lynch, 100%. Are we getting Wild at Heart on 4K? Are there any rumors about that? I would get that day one. Another Criterion I'm looking at getting, maybe not this month, but in November, is Mulholland Drive. Never seen it, but I'm really interested in Mulholland Drive. Good Burger. Oh God, could you imagine? Dude, I'll say it here. So y'all remember Ken Mid-Level's video on Vinegar Syndrome, the one that he like had to make another apology video for? Talking about vinegar. It was like a parody video. I almost made a reaction like parody video about Arrow, like what movies Arrow needs to release on Chunky Box or I'm never buying from them again. It was all gonna be parody. But I was gonna talk about Big Mama's House and Good Burger and just all the dumbest movies you could think of, but I didn't end up doing it. Eraser on 4K. Thank you. Somebody 100% agrees with me on that. I love Eraser. I think Eraser is so underrated. Vanessa Williams, dude, those guns in that movie, crazy. Twilight Zone the movie. I've never seen Twilight Zone the movie. Airborne, Flash. Airborne needs at least a Blu-ray. At least a Blu-ray. Dude, you can't even get Airborne. Is it Airborne? I think Airborne you can't even get on streaming either. It's either Airborne or Thursday, but one of those you can't get on streaming. I don't know. Jennifer Jason Leigh's dad died on the set too. On which set? On which movie? I didn't. I remember hearing about the helicopter in the video. I remember hearing about that. I didn't know her dad was in that. Yeah. What's up, Mark Vision? The truth. What's going on, man? They broke childhood label. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up, but I don't know what conversation I was talking about. Malibu's Most Wanted on 4K. Like Jamie Kennedy, like, yo. That movie is so bad. Special edition set prices, CD toys. Steven Spielberg produced that shit. Oh, y'all having conversations I don't even know about. Dude, Last Boy Scout, dude, Austin, 100% agree, man. Last Boy Scout needs a 4K. It doesn't even have a standalone Blu-ray here in the States. It has a double pack with The Last Man Standing, and it's got a standalone UK Blu-ray, but it doesn't even have a standard Blu-ray. Warner Brothers needs to do that shit or give it to somebody. Give it to Arrow. More movies on Blu-ray, 100% agree. 100% agree. What about Bob? Never seen it. How you doing today? Man, today's been crazy. I literally spent all day just filming this DVD video, my DVD collection, which is literally going to be like 5 hours long. Oh, we got a super chat. I cannot pronounce your name. Meth. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I am trying to pronounce your name. Meth Ulessa 969V. Thank you so much. Ask away. Any question? I got you, bro. I bet we get Bulletproof from Kino. Bulletproof with Adam Sandler. Bro, we need Wedding Singer. God, we need Wedding Singer on 4K. Kino has to do Heavyweights too. Kino's not doing it. Disney's not giving that up. Heavyweights will be a $60 steelbook, which all of us will buy day one. That's a great Blu-ray too. That Camp Nowhere, all that stuff. Have you ever watched Campfire Stories? I have not watched Campfire Stories or Campfire Tales. I don't think so. Send me a picture, like Instagram me a picture of the poster. Maybe I know the poster. GC, Enemy of the State. I want every Tony Scott movie on 4K. Tony Scott is my favorite director. I want The Hunger. If y'all ever seen The Hunger, the vampire movie he did with David Bowie, we need that on 4K. That would look so beautiful. But Enemy of the State, 100% agree. So many movies stuck on DVD. Yes, I have a video coming out on that soon because I haven't done a movies only on DVD video in a while, but I bought a bunch. I just got to watch them. Like I have Gossip. I have, oh God. I just bought a movie called Cyborg 2, which actually I watched on Tubi. And visually, it's like, dude, I could totally see this on 4K. Just it's also a movie with Angelina Jolie, and if you've seen the movie, you know why. Con Air, I can honestly live without Con Air on 4K. If it came out, maybe, but Con Air, oh, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Gone in 60 Seconds, maybe I'm thinking of, but The Rock is day one, Armageddon is day one. Both of those, hands down. Give me all Michael Bay. Speaking of Michael Bay, do any of y'all have Transformers 4Ks? How do those look? Because I'm totally happy with my Blu-rays. I think Transformers looks amazing on Blu-rays. I haven't watched them on the 4K on the OLED yet. I don't know if I need to upgrade those, but how do those look? Mark, I got the CLZ app scan 200. Yeah, Mark, the CLZ app it's so good. Yeah, especially with Hackman. Yeah, we need there's a lot of Hackman movies. Like, dude, I want Welcome to Mooseport on Blu-ray. I know a lot of you probably don't agree with me, but Welcome to Mooseport is a very like feel-good movie for me. It's so fun. Wedding Singer needs a remaster. I don't have the Blu-ray. I have the DVD still. Showgirls 2. I have seen Showgirls 2. Showgirls 2 is a piece of shit. Showgirls 2 is god awful. It is really bad. I would not recommend that to anybody. But yes, I have seen Showgirls 2. You know what straight to DVD sequel though was actually really good? Cruel Intentions 2. That's a high recommend. Cruel Intentions 2 if you haven't seen it. Did you see Friendship? I have not seen Friendship. I haven't seen any movies in the theaters. House of Wax, Shaman isn't on 4K yet. Yeah, the reason I got that on Blu-ray recently, but I can totally see Shout. We need House of Wax, 13 Ghost, and House on Haunted Hill. Those three, and I'm good. But House of Wax is probably the weakest out of those three, to be honest. You only get that for Alicia Cuthbert. I have the Transform movie on 4K. I'm afraid of how the live action. I have the box and still haven't watched it yet. I was gonna get the Steelbook box when it went on sale. I have the Blu-rays with the slips, and if I have a whole collection with slips, I'm totally happy. Beetlejuice, Tropic Thunder 2 will never happen. Sadly, that will never happen. And if they did, they would downscale the crap out of it. Dumb and Dumber 4K, I could see Dumb and Dumber coming to 4K. If Ace Ventura does well, absolutely. Corey, Grind is stuck. Yes, Grind is stuck on Snapper case. It's a standard edition. It's not even a widescreen edition. It is standard, so it's meant to fit your TV. It's yeah, they don't even have a proper widescreen. It only got one release. Grind would be day one Blu-ray. I think that's Warner Brothers too. I could be wrong. Uh, I have seen Still Waiting. Still Waiting is not that good. I tried to get into it. Show us your criterions. Bro, this is going to be really short. I only have 5 criterions. I got them right here. I was showing Jason and Chase this yesterday. These are all my criterions. This is the Blu-ray Awful Truth. My boy Jason, Pop Culture Mass sent this to me. Probably my favorite criterion. It's really good. No Country for Old Men. Have not even watched it yet. The others, this was the only one I really bought day one. This was like day one purchase, paid full price, like $40 or something for it. Dazed and Confused, Chase got me this last year. Looked really good. I'm gonna watch this on OLED because I felt like the 4K was a little dark compared to the Blu-ray, but it was my old TV, so I'm excited to rewatch that. And Thelma and Louise, if you do not have this on 4K, this looks amazing on 4K. But that's all my criterions. The only other ones I have the DVD of Chasing Amy, which is a criterion, and I have the DVD of Criterion of Armageddon in that ugly black box. I do own PCU. I talk about that in my DVD video. I do own PCU. I just have the disc though. I don't have the cover because that DVD of PCU is like $30. It's kind of expensive for a DVD. But a friend just gave me the disc, and I had to make my own custom artwork. Cruel Intentions 3 exists too. I know, and I've not seen it yet, but I do want to see it. Wild Things 2 sucks. There's like 4 Wild Things. Wild Things 2 is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Wild Things 3 is really bad too, but watchable, and I have not seen Wild Things 4. Bram Stoker's Dracula is one of the best, one of your favorite 4Ks. I do have that on 4K. I need to rewatch it on my OLED because I wasn't that impressed with it, honestly, on 4K, but there's a lot that I need to rewatch now that I got an OLED. Hostel Part 3. No. We're supposed to be getting Hostels on 4K. I don't know how those will look because those are dark movies. Half that movie takes place in dungeons and shit. So I don't know how that's gonna look on 4K. I have a Blu-ray double pack that might be good enough for me. I 100% agree. Mighty Ducks needs a 4K. It's a trilogy that will probably never happen, but if it does, here's the thing: if they put the 4K on Disney Plus, maybe we'll have hope. But I don't know. I'll always know what you did last summer is literally. I 100% agree. Austin is literally one of the most unwatchable pieces of shit I've ever seen. What up, Danny? I bought Heartbreakers because of you and Chase. Dude, you're welcome. You are welcome for that. That whole scene with Jennifer Love Hewitt in the maid outfit and she gets her hairstyle. Jennifer Love Hewitt makes that movie. Oh my god, I love Heartbreakers. I got the Blu-ray though. I haven't watched it since I got the Blu-ray. So many Blu-rays have to watch on the OLED. They look so much better. I have not watched any Blu-rays yet on. I've just been going through 4K. I'm interested to see DVDs too because Chase says DVDs look like shit on OLED, and I'm tempted to not believe him. But I don't know. I haven't watched any Blu-rays, and I haven't watched any DVDs yet. And I don't really plan to watch VHSs on the OLED. I got a CRT TV for that. We need Grindhouse movies. Yes, we need both, especially Planet Terror. I would much prefer Planet Terror on 4K. I mean, it'll look like shit because it's made to look that way. It's made to look super grainy and everything on it. No Armageddon on Criterion. I do have Armageddon on Criterion. I have the Armageddon DVD. It's in a pile. I'm not going to go get. Hold on, it's asking me to verify it to me. Hold on. What the Am I still live? Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. I just got like a notification from Google saying I had to verify it with me real fast, which was stupid. Most DVDs look like shit, some don't. Meat Bill look fine. Dude, I'm just happy you liked Meat Bill. Meat Bill is so good. I could watch that right now. Keep Dogma on Blu-ray. I have Dogma on Blu-ray. I have a bootleg though, but it's a one for one copy. It is not like a rip offline. I got it off Etsy, and it has the DVD menu and the special features and the different languages. Like it's a proper one for one rip, and it looks fantastic. Yeah, DV. Oh, Chase says DVDs look like straight butt on four. See, here's the thing: if DVDs look like ass on OLED, fine. I will not get another OLED when I upgrade this 55. I will just get a normal TV because I don't want a TV that's gonna ruin everything, you know. So I might do like one OLED in there and then one normal 4K TV in here. If that's the case, if that's the case, just watch the new Jurassic Park from the Steelbook, the incredible dude. I'm going to rewatch that ASAP now that I have an OLED to really see the difference. And I'm tempted to get the other one because that video, dude, I think that's the biggest video I've had all year was that Jurassic Park video. I may end up getting the other ones soon too. DVDs, which yeah, that's why I got an OLED TV and not an OLED. I got an OLED mostly for 4K, 4K and Blu-ray. I got a CRT TV for VHS and possibly DVD. But I may get a normal TV that can be good for all, where 4Ks may not look as good as the OLED, but they'll still look good, and my DVDs will still look good because there's a lot of movies that I really like that are stuck on DVD. And if they look like ass on an OLED, cool. I just won't watch them on an OLED. I'll have other options. 13 Ghosts needs a 4K. 100% it needs a 4K. 1000% it needs a 4K. Hold on. I'm like doing like 20 things at once right now. Let's see. Do you know 4K of Valerian? Yes, I do own Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets, and it looks really good on 4K. I don't think it looks that much different on Blu-ray, but now that I have an OLED, I will let you know. But I do have the 4K of that, and I think the 4K looks good. I think the Blu-ray looks just as good, but I don't even know. Does Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets have Dolby Vision? Let us see, because I do not know. If it has HDR or Dolby Vision, then probably Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. 4K. Yes, it does have Dolby Vision, but it is an upscale. There's so much CGI in that movie that that whole movie is 2K. So they had to upscale it anyway. So I think your Blu-ray will look 100% fine, but I do have the 4K. 13 needs a Blu-ray. I have 13 on DVD. I haven't watched it yet. Everybody's saying DVDs on 4K look terrible. I have not tried yet. Things I really have been considering buying it. Yep. Soldier. I was never into Soldier, to be honest. Not my favorite Kurt Russell movie. Blade Runner, giving a standard to join Blade Runner. Dude, I hate one of my favorite packaging is Blade Runner because it's 4 disc in a 2-disc case, so it's like double stacked. I absolutely hate that. I'm waiting for Blockbuster Box Set to hurry up and release this clear 14 millimeter cases. I have like 3 copies of the. Do you really? Beetlejuice? Yeah, you lost your value for that. You should have hurried up and sold those. You have 3 copies? God damn. DVDs, yeah, 13. I'm like going back up in the chat because chat seems to be still the 5-disc Blu-ray. Yeah, I don't know if mine's 3-disc or 5-disc, but they're stacked, and I hate that. No, and you're talking about the Blu-ray. My bad. The 4K one is 4-disc, I think. Do you collect games as well? I don't. I thought about it. I'm not really that big into gaming, but I want to be. I just don't have time to be into it. But yeah, CDs. Yep. I'm starting to get back in. I'm like directionally challenged. Left is right, right is left on this thing. I'm starting to get back into CDs pretty heavy, to be honest. Stack, thankfully. I went through a phase of buying OOP, yeah, and a waste of money. Coneheads was another. Yeah, Coneheads just got announced by Kino. Is there a date on Coneheads yet? Is that chick in any other movie too? The daughter. I've only ever seen the daughter in Dazed and Confused and Coneheads. Never seen it on anything else. Disney could make so much money. Yeah, Disney is really stubborn. They really are fighting for streaming. They gave up on physical media, and now look, they're releasing it all. They're releasing stuff on physical again because they have to. It's the only way they can make money. Perfect Storm got it. Did Perfect Storm get announced too? Who announced Perfect Storm? Did I? I have not been on Instagram like all day. Did Perfect Storm get announced? I have not seen that in so long, to be completely honest with you. I don't even remember if I liked it very much. I used to watch Coneheads on it. Yeah, Coneheads was a big HBO. Speaking of HBO, we need Mom and Dad Save the World on Blu-ray. That would be dope. I would love that. Johnny Tsunami on Blu-ray would be Johnny Tsunami. Give me Brink. Give me My Date with the President's Daughter. Give me all of those Disney TV movies. Coneheads is August. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. August is going to be a big month for them. I think is it one of the Adam Sandler movies? I don't know if it's Happy Gilmore. It's probably Happy Gilmore. Comes out in August too. Smart House, Motocross. Yeah, Mom's Date with the Vampire. Yep. Cadet Kelly. Disney has some. Yeah. Eventually they will. Yeah, one of these days. Disney still hasn't announced their second. Their was it their third batch now of streaming steelbooks? They haven't. Well, do you think they'll announce it before Christmas? Because like we haven't got Boba Fett on announced yet. There's still so many Disney Plus shows they haven't announced yet. I need Model Behavior with Justin Timberlake. God, I don't even know if I know what that is. I'd love a 4K box of The Sopranos. I've heard Sopranos is coming. I've heard rumors of that. Phantom of the Multiplex, please. Dude, are any of y'all getting The Phantom with Billy Zane when it comes out? I'm definitely getting that. Is Daylight canceled or not or what? I don't know, dude. I've never seen Daylight, and Chase told me that I think I've heard from multiple people, but I think Chase was like, "Yeah, it's meh. It's underwhelming." So I don't know. Have you seen the movie Garbage Picking Field Goal? Yes, I have. God, oh my God, you're bringing back memories, bro. Yes, I don't remember anything about it, but as soon as you said that name, it was like I remembered it. Warner Brother hates Seagal. Doubt, dude. We don't need more Seagal movies. Just saying, we don't need more Seagal movies. We Yeah, carpool, Mr. Nanny. We need Mr. Nanny and we need Suburban Commando. That would be cool. Okay, so Happy Gilmore is August. Billy Madison is July. Is it really July? Okay. Warner Brother hates assault. Yeah, Warner Brother. Warner Brothers UK though is killing it. Warner Brothers UK is absolutely killing it with the package. Do you have a favorite decade of movies? The 90s, hands down. The 90s. Minority Report and Three Ninjas. Three Ninjas. I almost bought that VHS the other day. I used to love Three Ninjas, but that movie has not aged very well. When Three Ninjas is one of those movies you realize you saw it when you were like 6 and 7, and it should have stayed there. It has not aged very well. Surf Ninjas, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I agree. Beetlejuice, Kino says so. What's up with Dante's Peak, huh? Huh? What's going on, Kino? We need Dante's Peak. We need Hollywood hot tubs. I don't know what that is, and I'm scared to ask what a Hollywood hot tub is. Did Vinegar Syndrome, Dirty Work? So I have never seen Dirty Work. Honestly, I'm not getting that cover with the naked man. If I get it, I'm just gonna get a standard edition, but I've never seen Dirty Work. You want anything dating apps? Road to Perdition. I'm surprised Road to Perdition has not come to 4K yet, to be honest. Dante Speak is coming in September, Tyler. Honestly, dude, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe that. I don't know. I have Three Ninjas on Blu-ray and it's terrible. It needs a 4K. I thought about getting that Australian 3-pack. Is it 3-pack or 4-pack? Raw Force on Vinegar Syndrome. There's nothing really Vinegar Syndrome I really want. I want to get Jade. I've heard conflicting things. I've heard it's not that great of a transfer, and I've heard it looks really good. Jade's never been my favorite movie anyway. So when it comes to Jade, I'm gonna wait till that slip is like, or that box is like very low in numbers. I'm in no rush. We need a new T2 transfer. Yeah, they just need to do it from the original negative and not the 3D. License to Drive. Yeah, I'm surprised that's a very out of print Blu-ray. But you can, if you really want it, you can get the German. Whew, you can get the German Blu-ray. It's called Daddy's Cadillac. For if you're into importing, it's probably Region B. I believe Dante. Yeah, I 100% agree, Jeff. When I have it in my hands is when I'll believe it. Is T3 ever coming to 4K? I don't know. Does Terminator Salvation have a 4K too? I don't know. I have those on Blu-ray. I'm not the hugest Terminator fan. I like them, but Arlington Road, never seen it. How do DVDs look on your LCD? On my LCD, they look great. On my OLED, I have not tried yet. Dude, I don't even own T3 on any format. And I will never own Dark Fate. I hate Dark Fate. Cop and a Half. Cop and a Half I can see coming. 100, it's Burt Reynolds. That's the Burt Reynolds one, right? Cop and a Half. Salvation doesn't have a 4K. Yeah. We need The Strangers 2 Pray at Night on 4K because I think Strangers 1 has one, which is an awful movie. Strangers Chapter 1 has one. I think they're about to make Strangers Chapter 2, which will have one, but we don't have Pray at Night. We need Pray at Night and we need Scream 4 on 4K. I would love those. Problem Child 4K. They're the top. Dude, they have the I thought about getting the Problem Child Blu-rays recently. Okay, so Frodo is saying Terminator Salvation has a 4K, but it's a UK 4K. Okay, Rush Hour 4K. Yeah, we need Rush. That's New Line. Arrow needs to put out a 3-movie pack of Rush Hour because it's New Line. That will look amazing. Not another team movie. Yes, not another team movie is very much at the top of my list, along with Scary Movie. Scary Movie on 4K. Come on, come on. Give me comedies. Give me parodies. Problem Child is underrated, dude. It's been so long since I've seen Problem Child. I got Terminator Salvation. So the name FLC said, I always wonder why do we get one movie's released in Europe while box sets entirely different movies? It's a rights issue. That's why. Uh, I pre-ordered Over the Top on 4K. I've never seen Over the Top. Yes, give us the unrated. Here's my problem with some of the comedies. I'm scared of I don't want Kino to do raunchy comedies because they will not do the unrated version. Road Trip is just a rated version on 4K, and the other one's on Blu-ray. If they do Euro Trip, which I'm scared they're gonna do, I'm scared they're just gonna give us the rated version on 4K and the unrated on Blu-ray. Rush Hour is coming on 4K. They're purging all Blu-ray stock. Oh, really? Dude, I know this sounds really bad, but come on, y'all. So Walmart's got these new V8 these slip covers, right, which are pretty cool for some of them. But I really want that Rush Hour slip cover. I already owned that Blu-ray 3-movie pack. I just want the slip. Part of me wants to buy another Blu-ray and just put that slip in there and just take the slip. But I feel like an asshole if I do. I probably won't do it, but I really want to. I'm just speaking out loud, but It would be cool to have. But as soon as I do, it'll come to 4K, and I'll be like, well, shit. They don't have so. Yeah, Dread is Fox though. Judge Dredd, I think is Fox. So Basketball with another one. Basketball would be fun. I need to get that Blu-ray. I don't have the Basketball Blu-ray. Prom Child 3, not very many people know that one. Yeah, Prom Child 3 and Look Who's Talking. Look Who's Talking Now, and then what's the third one? Um, those would look great. I don't do those have Blu-rays? I don't even know if those have Blu-rays. Bring it Bring It On. Yeah, I wanna get Bring It On. I have not got it yet. I'm not worried about that one selling out anytime soon, so I'm waiting for Movie Trading Company on Tuesday didn't have them, so I may wait another week or 2 because I'm kinda busted because of my TV, so I'm kinda busted till next month because all my money on the first goes to rent and bills, so I'll be broke again for 2 weeks. The Blu-ray oh, is it bad? Mm. Does Dodgeball does not have a 4K. Look Who's Talking had the Blu-rays, but not yeah, I think I did remember just the first one does. Look Who's Talking Now is the third one. Look Who's what's the first one called then? Because now I'm confused. Dude, Little Giants. Thank you. I talk about that in my DVD video. Little Giants needs at least a Blu-ray. Like that's Warner Brothers. Warner Archives needs to do something with that. Little Giants would be fucking amazing. Okay, Look Who's Talking Now. Okay, thank you. Little Giants would be amazing, especially right now. I mean, you have like the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I'm not gonna talk football and sports. I don't watch sports, but I work with a lot of the company I work for does a lot of stuff with the Dallas Cowboys. And like Netflix has the TV show. They're on season 2 of the cheerleader show, America's Sweethearts, and I think they're about to do one on Jerry Jones. So I'm like, the Cowboys are kind of big on Netflix right now. Do Little Giants. A Kid in King Arthur's Court. Dude, I almost bought that Blu-ray the other day. I am holy shit, Jade is on 4K. Yep. On Vinegar Syndrome, except Vinegar Syndrome's website is shut down right now as they get ready for their sale. Getting Even with Dad on 4K. I've never seen that movie. Yeah, I'm surprised Empire Records, Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Get out of here, man. I forget. Yeah, Small Soldiers. I have that on pre-order. So the pre-orders I have for July, I have Small Soldiers coming in. I pre-ordered Barry Lyndon, and I have Clueless. Dude, if y'all want to get Clueless, just the standards with the slip, it's $17.99 on Amazon right now for Clueless. Just saying. Like, get that. Yes, Wedding Crashers needs a 4K and the unrated version. Don't Kino it. The Black Hole in 4K. Eh. Hey Brian, what is the movie that people you want a hot take, Prince? What's a movie people love that Jaws? I don't hate Jaws. I just think Jaws is overrated. I don't hate Jaws, but I'm just tired of hearing about it 24/7. Like people pretend that's the greatest movie ever made. I would much rather watch Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj. I'm getting the Clueless like box set of that. I pre-ordered that a while back. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's a steel book with the box. Yeah, Clueless is definitely up there. Why does Kino not do I don't know. Kino's weird about that. Kino didn't even I don't see with Road Trip. I don't know if the Blu-ray is a 4K scan or a new master either. So I don't know if it's the same, but I know with Crybaby, they released the director's cut just on Blu-ray, and that Blu-ray looks just as good as the 4K. It's still a new transfer. They just didn't put it on 4K because Kino's weird like that. Yeah, they do very petty bare bones releases. Me, myself, and Irene, cable guy. Mrs. Doubtfire, yeah. I'll be honest, guys. Since my parents got divorced, watching Mrs. Doubtfire, I can't watch that movie the same because it feels a little too real. I have not seen F1 yet. I've heard nothing but amazing things, but I've also I read somewhere today that they're talking about doing a F1 Days of Thunder crossover, but I feel like Days of Thunder sequel is kind of irrelevant now if we just got F1, and it's from the same director as Top Gun Maverick. What's my favorite boutique? I want to say Arrow, even though they've been fucking up a lot lately. They put out more titles that I like. I like their packaging most. I mean, 80 I wanna say 88, but, they put out a lot of foreign movies that I don't think a lot of people are into. I would say Arrow right now. I would say Arrow. Arrow's still, even though they keep fucking up, Arrow. The Crush. Yeah, I got The Crush on Blu-ray recently from Shout. The Crush would look really good on 4K. Are you getting any 4K to Sinners? I've never seen Sinners yet. Have not seen it. Did I watch Stepfather yet? No, I haven't bought it yet. You haven't sent it to me, bro. You gotta send me that. No, I haven't watched it yet. I'm very when it comes to Shout, dude, I have so many Shout. I have a few that I haven't even watched yet. I still need to watch Land of the Dead. Haven't watched that. What's going on, Eli? Glad you could make it. Ready or Not, dude. I really want Ready or Not to come to 4K, even though I don't know how much better that will look. Based off the Abigail 4K and Blu-ray, I'm like, I don't see that much of a difference, but they just finished production. They just wrapped Ready or Not 2. So I'm hoping they release Ready or Not 1 on 4K. It'll be a steelbook because it's FOP. I mean, it's Disney, unless Sony does it, but everyone guesses my favorite. Yeah, Chase's favorite boutique is Vinegar Syndrome, obviously. You guys, have y'all not seen his video? uh, or is this month it's Criterion? No, you have Chase has a lot of Criterions. I didn't even realize that we were in a chat earlier, and I was like, God, I'm like, I got 5. They're like laughing at me. My pathetic little Criterion collection. Which stepfather, the old one or Jill? I think Wayne, he's talking about the original stepfather, the one that the 4K that came out this year or last year. I think it was last year. Would you like another American Pie movie or leave it as it is? I say leave it as it is. I don't know how I feel. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be excited about it, but the whole concept of the American wedding, I mean not American wedding, American funeral. I don't. They really I mean, it's gonna be a little bit like Wedding, I feel like. It's gonna be, like, a very serious event that's meant to be, like, a tearjerker, but it's also gonna be a lot of shenanigans. Is your favorite really Scream Factory? Okay, I can see that. I can totally see that, Chase, that being your favorite Scream Factory. You should do your I do a ratings, like, so far. I mean, you basically know what the end of the year is gonna be, but you should do a Scream because I don't buy enough Scream Factories enough to put them up there. Next American Pie movie about their kids. Yeah, maybe. I feel like that's a gimmick I'm tired of, the kids thing. Like Bill and Ted 3 ruined that for me with the whole kids because they're all gonna have daughters. Here's the thing. They're all gonna have daughters. That's what's gonna happen. They're not gonna make American Pie in 2025 or going forward with boys spying on girls or doing that stupid shenanigans. They'll all have daughters. And it won't be any nudity in it or anything. I'm trying to prevent myself from buying a bunch. Dude, here's the thing about Criterions, dude. I can't pronounce your name. Shron. I'm not gonna try to pronounce your name, bro. I am sorry. Criterions don't go out of print, so you're good. I would say don't spend all your money at once, especially on this first weekend. Like it's gonna be all month long, and they don't go out of print, bro. They don't go out of print. Eli said American Pie Bloodlines, right? How many movies in your collection? Adam Bates. Let me look at my CLZ app and I will tell you exactly how many movies I have if it's still updated. I have 1,841 movies, but that's not including how many different editions I have. Like, example, American Pie counts as one movie, but I have like 7 or 8 editions of it. So probably about 3,000 total or almost 3,000. Except for the third man. Hey, I've been thinking about that app. Dude, get the app, bro. I'm telling you, Michael, get the app. Screen Factory is almost near 4K level. Really? You're the first person I've heard say that, Chase. You were literally the first person to say that. Can we put yeah, can we get a chunky box for the girl next door? Dude, that's coming from me, at least. I don't have my example though somewhere. I did have it. It's in the other room. I do need to turn the AC though on in here in a second. That's Fox, so we're never gonna get better than what we have now. Disturbia, I think is that Warner Brothers or Fox? Disturbia needs one. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go turn the AC on. I turned it off for audio, but it's getting hot as shit in here. Ooh, it was like 77 degrees, you guys. Holy shit. Eli, you have where do you have room for that? Oh my gosh. Disturbia is Warner Brothers. Okay. Oh, it's DreamWorks. Broken Arrow. Yeah, I could see Broken Arrow on 4K. That's a good John Travolta villain movie. That's a pretty good one. And it's got the girl from Dumb and Dumber. Can't think of her name. How did you come up with the Last Movie Standing? I was looking at my movie shelf and I saw Last Man Standing, and Last Movie Standing just sounded appropriate and it was available. So I took it. But I think I was watching Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis one night, Walter Hill movie, which I think has a Blu-ray from Shout Factory, which I need to get. I have the Evil Dead. Dude, Evil Dead 2023 is one of my favorite Evil Dead movies. The first two, good, but I really, really like the remake. I think it's so good. Making that Alicia Kerper box should have, dude. I don't have it with me. I don't have like a proper one with me. Are you getting the Surfer line? No. I don't own any Lionsgate Limited. The only ones I want Basic Instinct, and I want King of New York. Those are the only two I want. When I didn't get the Kill Bills. With Kill Bills, I just got the standard slips. Same with Jackie Brown. Lauren Holly, thank you, Massey. That's her name. I need Stephen King's The Night Filler on Blu-ray. Never seen that, but we need Rose Red on Blu-ray. We definitely need Road Red on Blu-ray. Speaking of Christian Slater, we also need Interview with the Vampire on 4K. We don't have that. Remake slay, dude. Remakes are better than a lot of people, I think, give credit for. I mean, I'm really stoked for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remakes coming from Arrow. I never got into Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but those remakes I really like. I'm friends with the friends of Alicia. Their name really. You think if I send you a copy of Girl Next Door, you could get it signed from me? Just kidding. I need to do that with Chase because he knows Christy Swanson from Buffy. Are other American Pie? Not that I know of. I don't know of any American Pie other ones coming to 4K. I don't know why they just didn't do it, but I know they're tired of people asking from what I've heard from people saying that they replied to them and they're like, no, it's not coming. Yeah, Lionsgate did release Kick-Ass on Steelbook. I just don't want to pay that much for it. I have the Blu-ray and I'm happy with the Blu-ray of that. Plus, my boy Q, his movie review kind of he was talking about the highlights were a little high on that. I don't know if it's worth it because I'm very happy with the Blu-ray. That for someone who's new to horror, I'm not new to horror. Okay, so are you talking about you or me? Hold on. For someone who's new to horror, what would you're okay? See, I'm not a big horror guy, so for someone new to horror, what would be your suggestions? Starting point, Nightmare on Elm Street. I think Nightmare on Elm Street is a fun franchise to jump into. It's one of my favorites. Depending on what kind of horror you're into. I don't want to recommend like Terrifier or even Scream. Scream maybe, but start with Nightmare on Elm Street and kind of see how you feel about that. Let's see. One must ask, does every movie really need a 4K? Nope. I don't think Blair Witch needs a 4K. 28 Days Later is coming out on 4K. Get out of here. That is, I'm sorry. If that looks great on 4K, it's because they did a shit ton of AI and, digital stuff to it. In your opinion, is there any difference between a 35 millimeter? Yes, there's a huge difference. James Town, hold on, let me go back up. Jonestown Kool-Aid, yes, there's a difference between a 4K transfer on 35 millimeter versus a digital. Yes, massive difference. 4K 35 millimeter just had a different look to it. Colors just popped differently than digital, and especially like going from Blu-ray, like 100% there's a difference. So if it's a digital movie, getting a Blu-ray shouldn't be that big of a difference. Pump up the volume. Gleaming the Cube. Dude, Gleaming the Cube doesn't even have a Blu-ray yet. And do you think Martin Cove is a fan of Vampire? That's a Chase question, to be honest. I don't know anything about Martin. I didn't know who Martin Cove was until I met Chase. Have you seen Disturbing Behavior? Domestic Disturbance. Is that the one with John Travolta? And Vince Vaughn. Mark J with the super chat. What's going on, Mark? Thank you so much. Let's see. Did you get a sound bar or something yet? Did you calibrate your TV? Love your videos, man. Dude, you're in Austin? Dude, I want to plan a trip to Austin. I was talking to somebody from Austin today. Instagram follower. I forgot her name. Female. What's her name? Megan. Take Girl. She was like at some VHS thing. I was like, I wish I came to Austin to buy some VHSs. I need to come to Austin. If I come to Austin, I'll post on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I did not get a soundbar yet. I was talking to a few people. Soundbars I'm starting to realize how expensive audio is, guys. Whew, I'm not there yet. But I sent a message to Shane Lee to see if he wanted to help collab on a video and maybe be like, let's put together a budget but really good sound system for people. That's not just like, here's the top of the line, but something that's budget friendly. But a soundbar's next. I did calibrate my new TV, but I didn't have to do much. I was honestly, Mark, very, very impressed by out of the box. I was very impressed out the box, but I did calibrate it a little bit more. The warmness on cinema mode was a little too warm. The cool was a little too cool in the standard, and the saturation I bumped up, but I didn't really do much to it. What movies are on your top must 4K list? Like movies I want the most on 4K. Crimson Tide, Last Boy Scout. There was one more I was thinking. I can just look on a shelf and be like, this. Rock and Rolla. I would love Guy Ritchie's Rock and Rolla on 4K. Absolutely. If I'm going to have Chrissy on autograph something, I'm putting it on the Playboy. I love where you're thinking at as Invictus 61. Very tired. Good night, chat. Night Illuminator Pro. Thanks for hanging out. I find my old OLED and some Sony player fine with Blu-ray more often. Yeah, I did try. So I put in like one or two Blu-ray. They didn't watch the whole thing, but I went to go see if there's much of a comparison. And even some of them were just kind of like, I don't see that big of a difference. Because if a Blu-ray is good, it's good, But the HDR and Dolby Vision are what really kind of help bump that up. Let's see. Are you picking up Cobra? I have never seen Cobra on 4K. To be honest, I'm on anything. I've not seen 4K. I can't talk, guys. I have not seen I can't talk. I have not seen Cobra at all. So no, I will not get 4K. Last Man Standing is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Perry fan. Last Man Standing. Yeah, Last Man Standing is really good. It's basically like Walter Hill's version of like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. You know, one of those Clint Eastwood movies. The Burbs, dude. The Burbs is a must on 4K. I haven't got the Blu-ray yet because I'm scared as soon as I get the Blu-ray, the 4K is gonna come out. What's going on, Steven? After hours video in the chat. I don't know how long ago that is. I'm a little behind in the chat, but I'm trying to catch up. Flubber, dude. Flubber on 4K would look really good. Flubber is so fun. I love Flubber. I don't even think that has a Blu-ray, but the DVD, I think I watched like the DVD and like the streaming side by side, and it does look better on streaming. Keith, is it Keith or Heath? High volume video in the house. Bro, I am so tempted. You have me tempted to get the Before trilogy from Criterion. You really do. I don't think I'm gonna get it in July, but maybe in November I may try to get the Before trilogy. But you got me on that. Desperate Measures with Andy Garcia. Yeah, I've never seen Desperate Measures. I have seen Disturbing, but Domestic Disturbance once, but I didn't like it. We have a guest, Reverend Content. Man, as long as you got tequila, some good Mexican food, and some good movies, I will let you know when I come to Austin, bro. Trust me. I do need to plan an Austin trip, though, for real. Austin's only like 3 hours away. You picking up Second Sight's The Nice Guys? Don't know. I've only seen that movie once, and I don't even remember if I liked it. And I don't have any Second Sight boxes, so all your audio sound good, Bree. Let's see. Forever Young, yeah, I've never seen Forever Young. You know which one that did impress me? So one of the 4Ks I put in on my TV, I always had an issue with the Batman. I saw Michael Keaton in this shit. The Flash. Michael Keaton is the bad guy in Desperate Measures. Is he? I'm thinking of Pacific Heights. When I think of Michael Keaton as a bad guy, I think of Pacific Heights. Anyway, I put in the Batman 89 4K because on my other TV, the Joker always looked blue. I was like, what's with this color grade? Why is the Joker's face blue? It should be white. But I put it on my OLED, and I was like, oh my God, it looks normal. It was like my first time seeing that 4K normal because it looked so blue. It was killing me. Sound can go way beyond. Yeah, sound is up there. North by Northwest was. I'm not into Alfred Hitchcock, bro. I'm not. You're Chase is like, you're killing me with the out of the box. You made me want to grab your remote. Bro, I'm telling you, I did do some calibration. I watched your whole video after your whole like 1 hour rant on Roadhouse. It should have been 2 separate videos, bro. You should have made a Roadhouse rant and then your calibration one separate. I like got to a point I was like, when's you gonna talk about the 4K stuff? Dude, I think it looks great how it is. Like you watch your shit in filmmaker mode. I don't know how you do that unless you heavily modify. I feel like Chase, me and you need to get on like a stream and like compare, like put in the same movies and see like how it look, like how mine looks in yours, and like compare settings. Bringing out to there, Brian. I'm listening to. What's up, Darkroom Reviews? Brian, I'm listening to In Sync. Dude, In Sync goes hard, bro. In Sync goes hard to this day. I love In Sync. In Sync goes hard. Harder than Backstreet Boys. Here's $10. Thank you, Keith. Thank you for putting up money toward it, even though YouTube just took half of that. So thank you for the shipping on that. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. No, you seriously got me interested in that. Like, seriously, you got me hella interested in the Before trilogy. Your whole video and posting about it. I love the artwork too. I had to double check to see if it was a 4K scan though before I did it, because I'm like, I'm gonna buy this and then a 4K is gonna come out. But it just says an HD transfer. So he says he agreed with Chase. Steven says Cobra and the stuff are essentials. I've never seen the stuff. I want to. Is the stuff worth getting? Like, y'all let me know. Pacific Heights is incredible. I want to check out Pacific Heights Dark Room. I do want to check it out. Let's see. I've seen Forever Young at the movie theater. Goodness, the memories. Extreme Measure. I've never seen Extreme Measures. Frankenhooker on 4K would look awesome. Frankenhooker, I do not like as a movie, but I love the actress who plays. I feel like the Frankenhooker part of Frankenhooker there's not enough hooker in Frankenhooker. If that's right. Someone always needs to be the one for the team. Buy the Blu-ray, the 4K. Yeah. Yeah, some of us need to pay the sacrifice, man. The stuff in my eyes is worth it. Okay, Michael, I'll look at it. I want to see the stuff. I really want to see it. Body Double is top tier. Not sure. Body Double, and I've talked to Chase about this because Chase has said it a bunch, and I 100% agree. Body Double is one of those movies that I don't think is a good movie, but the more I watch it, the more I appreciate it. I will get the 4K, but which 4K should I get? Should I get the Arrow 4K or should I get? Isn't there multiple editions of Body Double? And let's see. Wayne says he uses filmmaker mode exclusively. After adjusting, can look the black looks overblown. I just when I put filmmaker on, I got to know how to modify it because like properly because it just looks like somebody put the Mexico filter over. I'm just like, ew, this looks ugly. I can't do it. The stuff is great. I remember watching that when I was younger. Have you ever seen the uncut version of it? Yes, I have. I don't know if I've seen the uncut version. I've only seen one version of it. I do Cinemaniac. I do want that though. I think Imprint has the Blu-ray, right? Yeah, you got to import it. But Monica Bellucci, bro, that scene when she's getting all her shit ripped apart by those women in the scene, like, how does she not get nominated for that? That's insane. Let's see. Body Double is awesome. I dig Body Double. I prefer Dress to Kill a lot more. Have any of y'all seen Passion? It was a Brian De Palma movie he did with Rachel McAdams and the chick from Prometheus. Darkroom reviews. Have you thoughts on Jungle to Jungle? My favorite Tim Allen movie. I talk about that in my DVD video. I love Jungle to Jungle. It probably is one of my favorite Disney movies ever. Like, it's so good. I love the whole Martin Short cracks me up. When the son eats the fish and everything, it's so funny. The Terminal. I have the Terminal on DVD. I watched the shit out of that when I was younger, when it first came out. I've not seen it in a long time. I need to upgrade that. The stuff is the Blob with. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. I want to see it. That'll be a blind buy for me. I'll probably not buy. Are you picking up Quiet Games? Are you picking up Poseidon on 4K? Absolutely. 100%. Not day one. I will wait for a sale on that, at least for it to go to $28.99. I don't want to pay $35.99 plus shipping on it. I'd rather just wait till it gets to 32 or 28. I was shocked when I got the Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X for $21. That shocked me. I don't think I'll get Arrow slips that cheap again, but dude, Dark Room movies, you got some bangers in here. Dude, Grumpy Old Men is the shit. I feel like the older I get, the more I relate to Grumpy Old Men. I love that movie. I love Jack Lemmon and whatever the other guy's name from Dennis the Menace is Chemistry. And the second one, you got Sophia or Loren. Woo! So good. I bought Nora the blind buy. You seem to be, dude. You're welcome. Nora's not for everybody. Nora's definitely not for everybody. But I really dig it. You can always pay a professional calibrator to come to your house for around $600. Forget that, Wayne. My TV. No, it's gonna take me a couple months to finish paying off my TV. TV was like 12. How much was my TV? Was it $1,200? I think it was like 14 after like shipping and everything. How much was my TV? It's on sale right now. Yeah. So I mean, it says it's $1,200 right now. I hope my address isn't on there. If you see the 55 and the 65-inch are the exact. Oh no, they're the $100 difference. That's where I messed. Okay, I just saw the 196. It's okay. I got a 65. It's an upgrade for me. But yeah, I calibrated my TV with my yes, Jeff. I did the same thing. I just calibrated it to my eyes. If it looks bad, I'm not gonna watch it. Is there a 35? Is there a 34-inch TV? Probably. Yeah, there is. There are more computer monitors. If you're getting the 34, it'll probably be a 32-inch because my computer monitor is an LG 4K. It's not OLED, but they do make 32-inch like OLED. They're monitors. They're technically called monitors and not TV though. Have you seen? Of course, dude. Airheads is my shit, bro. I just have the DVD though. I don't have the Blu-ray. That's crazy out of print. Dude, that's got the chick from Crybaby in it as the girlfriend. Chris Farley has to go to the bar to see her. God, I love Airhead. Airheads is so good. Film The Good Son. The Good Son, bro, that is a crazy movie. The Good Son with Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin. Whew. Macaulay Culkin was a bad motherfucker in that. He was Damien in that movie, guys. Arrowwood, yeah. I need Cry, dude. Yes, dude. Get it. Kino's got a sale right now, bro. Get the Cry. I'm telling you, bro. Even if you honestly, bro, even if you got the Blu-ray, you'd be happy. Cause I recommend the direct. No, the theatrical cut. Crybaby, the theatrical cut's better. So yeah, I would get the 4K. I love Airheads with PCU. Yeah, PCU is underrated. Very underrated. Have you seen Mikey? Like, got some, but I don't know what Mikey is. Have you seen? I don't know what that is. Still waiting on Twisters. Yeah, has Twisters got the 4K scan on Blu-ray? Somebody told me there was a Walmart edition of Twisters, and it was that green one with just the cow. It was a really dumb-looking slipcover. Somebody told me that is the only Twisters edition that has the 4K scan on Blu-ray, and now it's like you can't get it, which is weird. Mikey is the kid from Blank Check. Blank Check is another one we need on Blu-ray, you guys. Blank Check. But I don't want it edited. I don't want in modern times them to take out the scene where the chick kisses him, because I've seen so many YouTube videos where they're like, that's not appropriate for her to kiss. I'm like, this was the 90s. Be chill, bro. Have I seen Mischief? Absolutely. I have the DVD and I have the VHS. The VHS I got just for the artwork, because the artwork of Mischief shows him holding the underwear in the car, and the DVD doesn't. I think Chase told me about that, or somebody told me about that, and so I went and got it. Mikey is Heavyweights is a must. Definitely picking up Ballerina. I want to see Ballerina. I really want to see it. I don't even care if it's good. I just want a cool action movie. And anything with Anna de Armas. Dude, I would buy Knock Knock Day One on 4K just for Anna de Armas. That movie is awful, but I love it because of Anna de Armas. And I love the premise. I think the premise of Knock Knock is really cool. I just think the ending sucks. I just ordered free cheese pizza, blah, blah, blah. That whole thing was ridiculous. Have you seen Lover's Lane? No, but I've heard nothing but bad things about it. You're talking about the Arrow one, right? Danny Rett, IMDb search, click all topics, alternate versions. Okay. John Wick is obviously better. John Wick goes in order to me. It literally goes 1, 2, 3, 4. They have never been able to top the first one. Yeah, Jeff, you said it right. It's the glow in the dark. Is it glow in the dark? That one with the cow? I just remember it was the cow, and I was like, that is so ugly. But it was $8, and it was the new transfer. So I've been tempted. I'm hit or miss on some of the Walmart steelbooks. Like, I love them, but I don't. I have Knock Knock on Blu-ray. Yeah, I got the Blu-ray too. Favorite 90s comedy? That's a hard one, man. Favorite 90s comedy? Off the top of my head, I'm going to say like Billy Madison, maybe? No, there's other comedies. What? Hold on. Now you got me thinking. 90s. What are some 90s comedies? 90s comedy movies. I mean, there's so many. I'm gonna say Austin Powers 2. Is Austin Powers 2 90s or is that 2000s? That might be 2000s. I don't know. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. The 90s was great for comedies. Friday, I'd put Friday in there. 1999. Does The Mask count? Bro, I rewatched The Mask the other day on VHS, and I'll be honest, the only thing that movie does not hold up as well story-wise, but Cameron Diaz, bro. Oh my God, Cameron Diaz is so good. Have I seen American Pie? No, I don't think I have. American Pie. Nah, I haven't heard of that one yet. Mallrats, love Mallrats. Mallrats is good. Clerks, I saw late in life. Didn't they just announce Clerks 2 coming to 4K 2? Beverly Hills Ninja. I almost said that earlier. Beverly Hills Ninja. When somebody said Beverly Hills Chihuahua earlier, I almost said Beverly Hills Ninja. Mallrats is Mallrats was my Clerks. Mallrats was definitely more my Clerks. Yes, that was her first movie, Wayne, too. Cameron Diaz, that was her first movie, was The Mask, and that's literally, she has not looked more beautiful in anything else except for that. Like, they went over the top with how beautiful she looked. Yeah, The Mask doesn't hold up as well as a whole. Like, I love the movie. It doesn't hold up as well as a whole. But if it comes to 4K, I'm getting it. But Matthew, which Mortal Kombat? Oh, almost. Whew, you scared me, bro. I thought I was about to have to correct you, bro. That would have been dope. But I love Bridget Wilson. I wish Bridget Wilson would have stayed as her in the second one. Bridget Wilson was a perfect Sonya Blade, though. I loved her. Do you have any Vinegar Syndrome 4K? No, I don't. My Vinegar Syndrome. So this is my Vinegar Syndrome rack behind me. I'm still trying to figure out how to. I'm trying to do these by boutiques. So like my Vinegar Syndrome rack is kind of small. I got Sidekicks. I got Congo. Little Darlings, Joy of Sex, Drop Zone. I got the Angels. The Keep. A couple other ones. I think it's Charlie Sheen. Speaking of Charlie Sheen, we need The Chase on Blu-ray. The Chase with Christy Swanson and Charlie Sheen. We need that on Blu-ray at least. She also looks great. I did not care for Something About Mary. That is not a movie I really cared about. I don't think it's very funny. The Farrelly Brothers are kind of hit or miss. The Sweetest Thing. I was about to say that. Thank you, Flash. You took the words right out of my mouth. The Sweetest Thing. Dude, when they're in the Chinese shop talking about dick sizes and they have a whole musical number, bro, I would say The Sweetest Thing is probably the raunchiest comedy of the 90s. I'm not even going to lie. Is it 90s or early 2000s? The Sweetest Thing is pretty freaking raunchy. It's up there. And it's all girls. John Doe, The Chase is so underrated. I got the DVD and I got the VHS, but that movie never came to Blu-ray. Is he though? I don't know that. I just remember his whole Tiger Blood episode. Is he a PDF? 2002. Okay. I was about to say I didn't think it was 90s, but dude, if you've seen The Sweetest Thing, you will never be able to hear that song from Armageddon. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing without thinking of the scene with Selma Blair's throat stuck. Yes, when her throat is stuck in that guy because of his ring, he's pierced down there. and the whole village people and everything are singing "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" to help her get it out, you'll never be able to listen to that song the same again. It's crazy. Chase is good. I want to grab Stepmother. Dude, Stepmother is an alien. Really good Blu-ray. It's a 2K restoration. It looks really good. What we need though from Arrow is a UK edition of this. I just got the standard, but they're starting to like release movies in UK. Like they did American Gigolo is now getting a UK box set, where we had an American one. Same they did with The Good, the Bad, and the Weird is getting a US one where it used to have a UK only. They need to do Robin Hood again as a UK one, because I would rebuy this in a heartbeat if it came with a slip cover or a box. I would buy it. Let's see. I think Mila Kunis is criminally underrated. I love Mila Kunis. Have y'all ever seen? I've never seen this movie. I don't know why I'm mentioning it or bringing it up, but have y'all seen? God damn, what is it? American Psycho 2 that she was in. Two of my favorite Turf and the New Kids. Adam, I don't like any of those movies. I tried to watch the New Kids. That's the one with Lori Loughlin, right? I tried to watch that. I couldn't get into it. Turf was another one I could not get into for some reason. Thoughts on Slackers? Never seen Slackers. I know. I've never seen Slackers. Into I have that one. Let's be real. We need 4 raunchy comedies on 4K Blu-ray. Revenge of the Nerds. Everything Chase said is 110% right. Do you consider Secret Admirer a raunchy comedy? I don't consider Secret Admirer a raunchy comedy. Everything else, yes, 100%. I don't consider Secret Admirer a raunchy. I see where maybe your argument could be, but I don't see it that much. I mean, yeah, he's just trying to have sex, and I guess, but I don't see it. It's not that raunchy. But Secret Admirer is definitely one of my favorite 80s movies of all time. It is up there. Girl Next Door, VSU. Yes. I bought Slackers recently. Jason Schwartzman. I'm not the biggest Jason Schwartzman fan, to be honest. He's just kind of, I don't know, weird to me. He's been in a few good movies.